Our display right now is 72 feet by 42 feet long, and it consists of approximately 60 separate modules. We have about 60 members in our train club. We are called the Mohegan Pequot Model Railroad Club. We're out of southeastern Connecticut, around Groton or New London area. But we have members as far west as Essex and as far north as Canterbury. So we have quite a widespread group of people. We've been doing this show up at Amherst Model Railroad Society for about 20 years now, a little bit more probably. And we've started out in the Better Living Center when they only had one day show in the Better Living Center, and we moved over here when they first opened up the Young Building to have our show here. And we've been here ever since, which has probably been at least 15 years now. We go to this show as the major show we go to. However, we do support more local shows in the area, particularly in the southeastern Connecticut area. We did attend in 2005, I believe it was, the Hartford NMRA Convention train show, and we displayed a layout very similar to this, and we've enjoyed very much doing these shows. We also take part in a lot of rail fanning trips. Once a year we go on a rail fanning trip, primarily to Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and we generally can have maybe 10 people, 15 people go on this trip with us. We also support going to the Palmer area, and we enjoy very much going to the station up there, having a little lunch at the station restaurant, and also enjoy watching the trains go through there. We also go down to Essex area, Steamtown area, Pennsylvania, so we're all around and we very much enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Robert Cabrera, and I'm a modular coordinator with the Amherst Beltlines, part of the Amherst Railway Society that puts on the Railroad Hobby Show here in West Springfield. Our layout is about 5,000 square feet, 500 feet of mainline run, and we have about 75 members, ages from 6 to 80. The Amherst Beltlines was founded in 1979, and some of the founding members are still part of it today. This being our home show, we start setting up our layout on Thursday afternoon and finish by Friday night to have it up and operating for the entire weekend at the show. Coming and going, it took us about 50 people during that day and a half to assemble the entire layout, get it up and running. All of the proceeds from the show go towards different charities in the region and to grants for historical preservation.
Take that midnight train to Memphis. Lord, leave riding on the city of New Orleans. Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders. 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out at Kankakee and rolls along past houses, farms, and fields. Passing trains that have no name, and freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
My name is Dave Newton. We've got a rather unique scale here. This is 7/8 N2. We run scratch-built trains on tracks that the standard G gauge would go on, but we're modeling a smaller prototype. We're doing main 2-foot. That makes our scale about 50% larger than other people that you might see on these same tracks. Everything you see here is basically scratch-built. Jack DeSaro here is the owner of this train coming through. It's absolutely gorgeous. The prototypes for these trains ran in Maine from the late 1800s to about 1940, 42. The Amherst Railroad actually went from 1895 to 1933, which is what most of our explicit models are. They're built very prototypically. This caboose, even though you can't see the framing inside, it's built exactly like the caboose you'd find in Wiscasset right now, from the same 1905 plans.
Dealing card games with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. As the paper bag that holds the bottle, feel the wheels rumbling neath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers write their father's magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel.
I'm David Swark, and I'm project manager for the Pioneer Valley Railroad. We're here today at the Amherst Railroad Society show to basically display some of the things that we do for an industry, but as well as to support the hobby of model railroading. The Pioneer Valley Railroad is a short line railroad. It's owned by the Pinsley Railroad Company, which was founded in 1938. We operate a line in Westfield, Massachusetts, and we handle about 6,200 cars per year. Those 6,200 cars per year actually support 3,000 manufacturing jobs in the state of Massachusetts. So we find that we're an integral part of the transportation network.
Good morning, America, how are you? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi heavy darkness rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again, the passengers will please refrain. This train got to disappear in railroad blues.
Hi, I'm Jason Vodre. I'd like to welcome you to the Dry Hill Model Railroad Club layout. This is our 20th anniversary of exhibiting here at the Amherst Railway Society. Our setup is 24 feet wide by 72 feet long with 2 main lines and a large switching yard and multiple other scenes. Behind me here you can see we've got our little farm scene set up. The yard's on the other side. We have an Amtrak station, street running. We have all kinds of switching that goes on. You name it, we've got it. We started coming here in 1994 with 4 members. We've since grown to about 30 members. For those people that like to ask, it does take us 3 days to set this up and 3 hours to take it down on Sunday night when we're all done. Some of the places that we have are loosely based on real locations. Over here on the other side, we have the Craig Della Penna Rail Trail. He's someone who's very active in forming rail trails out here in Western Massachusetts. That's for him. Dakota Falls is named after Dakota Albano, who is the son of one of the club founders, Joe Albano Jr. Joe Albano Jr. and his father, Joe Sr., were the driving forces behind getting the club off the ground. Joe Sr., the Amtrak station was his baby, and we keep that up in his honor and his memory. He passed in 2007. The setup that we've got is 24 feet wide, 72 feet long. With all the sidings, I'm not sure what it adds up to. The loop is long enough that we have pulled trains over 250 cars. This is something we do every Sunday afternoon here at the show. We started in 2007. We use modern freight cars that range in length from 50 to 89 feet scale-wise. To translate that into terms, you're looking maybe 9 inches to a foot.
Good night, America, how are you? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Hello, my name's Scarlett. I'm here at the Big E train show in Springfield, representing the Steaming Tender restaurant in Palmer. And I'm here talking to people, telling them about our place, the menu, our whiskey bread pudding, which always sells like hotcakes. And also my dad, of course, with his antique stores such as Freight House Supply, Antique Junction, and Boxcar Bargains. He set up his train stuff, and he's selling these as well.